Hey, real quick before we go to break, new study from the Pew Research Center, 6% of scientists are Republicans. So I guess maybe reality and facts do have a liberal bias.
What do you think, the wealthiest 6%?
No, I don't know. I have no idea. 6% of America's scientists identify as Republicans. 55% call themselves Democrats. So we hear a lot of discussion about how school teachers and members of the media are all very, very liberal and they're in the tank for Democratic candidates. And then now we're seeing that actually scientists, those who are involved in the determination, they're in a sense we could say scientists are in the business of eliminating hyperbole and deducing based on fact, based on what we can know. And when you do that, I guess there's only a 6 in 100 chance that you're going to be subscribed to conservative Republican beliefs. And I'm not at all surprised. I'm a little bit surprised that it's this low, but it's not really surprising to me.
No, it isn't. But at the same time, a poll like this just gives more people fuel to say that teachers are liberal, scientists are liberal.
If progressives were smart, they would say this isn't about bias. This is about the more educated you are, you're likely to be less religious. The more you know about science, you're likely to be less conservative. It just all fits into not what I would call bias. It fits into what I would call reality. I mean, what do you think about this, Natan? You seem to be chomping at the bit to get in on this.
Well, what I would say is it seems like when people hear things like this, people who support Republicans, they probably will support them even more. So, I mean, what does this information really change in terms of people's perceptions? They'll think that, oh, yeah, scientists are a bunch of elitist, left-wing, socialist, anarchist, etc.
Communist Native Americans.
It's like as if the results here and how this can be used is completely subjective.
Well, it's similar to with Sarah Palin. The Sarah Palin strong supporters, and I know there's less and less as we go, they will hear Sarah Palin make an idiotic claim about Paul Revere, and they actually will believe she's being set up, and they'll feel bad, and they will support Sarah Palin even more. So you're right. This probably isn't going to bring any people over to the progressive side. But for those of us who are clear thinking, Louis, for those of us who are concerned with logic, reason, and fact, this is only confirmation of what we already knew. The more grounded in reality your determinations are, the more likely you are to want progressive social policy, particularly.
Right. We're looking at why, how to word this. We're looking at why.
Uh-oh.
No, see, this is very hard to word because if I slip up at all, it will be terrible.
Do you want to reserve judgment on this? Let's go to break. Lewis is really getting himself wound up. What's that? Natan knows where this is going.
No, I mean, I can say something else about it. That I was watching the Richard Dawkins video when he was on O'Reilly.
Yeah.
It was a few years ago, but it's just a brilliant video.
It is good.
And O'Reilly says at one point during it, kind of revealingly, he says, well, it's true for me, talking about the fact that, in his opinion, Jesus is God.
Right. He's throwing in with Jesus.
So Dawkins asks him kind of incredulously, how can something be true for you and not true for everybody else? And that's kind of like what this study is showing. What I'm saying is that, Republicans, they probably think that scientists have truths which are only true to them. They're opinions.
Right. They're truths if you don't believe in in religion or conservative
global warming.
Right. Exactly. All right. Well, let's leave it at that before Lewis digs himself a hole, which I know he had the shovel out, but I managed to keep him from making that first swipe at the ground. Make sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/David Pakman Show. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll talk to Ryan Radia about a guy who could serve some jail time for recording a police stop, and still plenty more, including the war on drugs.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.